The town of Gerlach, Nevada, endures alone in the vast alkali flats of the Black Rock Desert.
Gerlach. Rough track, mile 450. All right, we'll get it up to him.
Once a supply terminal for the Western Pacific Railroad, the town was a vital way stop between Salt Lake City and San Francisco. Passenger trains don't stop anymore, but the waiting room is kept open anyway, as if they did. Relaying messages by hand is the only direct contact between the station agent and the trains as they roar through Gerlach. Gerlach has its memories and a kind of pride in the fact that it survives.
Well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There is 6 bars in this town.
2 cafes, 2 service stations. But to my knowledge, there has never been a church here in Gerlach.
This hotel isn't exactly like the Astor, but it's the second best if you like a rough life.
If a person was driving very fast, he might accidentally go right through Gerlach and not even see it. But if he just happened to be thirsty or out of gas or something, why, just stop and look around and get acquainted, why, I think you'd find out it's just quite a little town.
Everybody in this town knows what you've had for breakfast and knows what you're doing all the time. But you let a stranger come into town and we don't know anything. We don't know anything at all because we don't know what he wants. We're the dumbest people in the world.
There's a stranger in town, a man from the railroad, John Kelly, an executive of the Western Pacific, and the cause of a flood of rumors in Gerlach. It seems the Western Pacific actually owns the land on which Gerlach sits, and some are saying the railroad is looking to sell the town, right out from under the people who live there.
Yes, it's right back to that, through that door over there. Go ahead. Thank you.
Since the town's frontier days, the saloon has been the place to conduct business. A meeting has been arranged in the back room of Joe's Gerlach Club.
Good evening. How are you? Oh, John. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here.
The concerned townspeople hope to be able to raise enough money to buy Gerlach from the railroad, so it won't have to be sold to land speculators.
Everything goes in Gerlach.
That could mean a lot of things. The basic terms of the offer are as follows. To sell the town site containing 38 acres, more or less, together with 180 acres, more or less, adjacent to the town site, all for the cash sum of $18,000. This offer is made in good faith. We feel the town should be sold.
It looks like the Gerlachers might have a deal. They can buy the land they live on for only $18,000. It's a surprising bargain for people long accustomed to the disappointment and hardship of a frontier existence.
You know, my dad said once upon a time, and I'll never forget, that once you get this sand in your craw, you never get it out.
Sudden disaster has always plagued the tinderbox towns of the West. Most of them have been almost totally burned out, at least once. The Gerlach women are the first to respond to the call. Most of the men are at work. It's only a shack on the outskirts of town, but it could be a serious threat. Many a western town has been set aflame by sparks, blown in on the desert wind from a fire miles away.
Let's go! I can't put it around.
Don't turn it on too much.
The antiquated pumper holds 300 gallons of water, scarcely enough for 10 minutes of firefighting. By the time the men of the volunteer fire department begin to arrive, 6 minutes are already gone.
That's it. Let's fight the outside right now. Up above your head there. Ballard, up above your head.
Grab on top. Grab on top, Ballard, on top.
That's all your water. Yeah, you've done out of water.
Power.
You done run out of water. You got no more power.
Back at the fire station, the 25-year-old pumper is filled up again. A vital half hour is lost.
Okay, it's full. Let's go.
The uncertainty and danger of the early frontier remains in Gerlach. The harsh realities of a life spent in rugged isolation have always produced a particular breed of loner, yet a rough and tumble group spirit emerges when faced with a threat. A century of struggle against a land that will not be conquered has given them a pride in their way of life and the strength to go on. They survive, and on the western frontier, that's a kind of victory.